Hey guys, welcome to Elevated Systems. I'm your host CJ, and today we're looking at the 7 Rhymes SR-AU01 USB microphone kit. 7 Rhymes claims this condenser microphone delivers professional studio quality sound at a cost of just $75. Let's find out.
It's the money.
The microphone and accessories are packed in open cell foam, which will keep them safe, but is unfortunately difficult to recycle in most locations. The individual components include the microphone assembly, the stand arm and base, a shock mount, a windscreen, pop filter, USB-C to USB-C cable, and a USB-C to USB-A adapter. Assembly is very straightforward. All the parts just screw together. The microphone fits into and is secured directly to the shock mount. If needed, there is the included windscreen and pop filter. But the provided pop filter is awkward as the articulating arm is very stiff and springy, so difficult to position. As we get into build quality and features, let me start with the microphone stand, which is impressive and a significant step up from the little plastic tripod stands that typically come with microphones in this class. The stand is all metal and the base is, I believe, cast iron, contributing to the substantial weight of 675 grams or over a pound, ensuring the mic is going to stay in place on your desk. With that said, it definitely could benefit with the addition of a non-slip footing on the bottom of the base, as the metal does easily slide across the surface and could even scratch some desktops. The stand also extends from 19 to 28 millimeters, and you can tilt the microphone to your desired angle. However, if you're looking for an alternative mounting system, the SR-AU01-K2 model comes with a scissor-style boom arm for an additional $10. The microphone itself also has a full metal housing and a metal screen shielding and protecting the 16mm condenser capsule. Included on the microphone is a mute button, gain control, and a zero latency monitoring 3.5mm headphone jack. This is a condenser microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern. It's a high-definition 24-bit 192 kHz audio device with a frequency response of 80 Hz to 20 kHz and a sensitivity of negative 30 decibels. Because this is a USB microphone, it's directly powered by the USB device it's connected to and has a built-in preamp, so there's no other equipment needed to use the microphone. The mic can be connected directly via the USB-C to USB-C or to a USB-A using the included adapter. In my testing, the microphone is plug and play and was immediately recognized by my Windows laptop, my Mac Studio, and my Android phone without the need for any other drivers or software. Now that we've got through all the introductory stuff, let's get to the heart of the matter, the audio quality, and how does this microphone sound? Well, you've been listening to it this whole time. I'm recording this and that entire voiceover with the 7 Rhymes USB microphone. I have the mic gain set to just over 50%, and I'm capturing the audio on my Framework laptop using Audacity at its full 192 kHz 24-bit depth. And up to this point, you've been listening to normalized but unequalized raw audio with just a noise gate applied in post. Now, for best results, I recommend using headphones to listen to this video as I switch to completely raw, unedited audio. And here, you should be able to hear how sensitive this microphone really is, as it's picking up all the room noise like the PC behind me, Franco's little aquarium pump, and you may hear from time to time right outside the studio, there are wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour today. Not an ideal environment to do a microphone review, but it's spring in the Front Range of Colorado, so such is life. But basically, this microphone picks up every little sound I make. Which I guess is great if you're looking to do some ASMR recording. While I'm recording raw audio, let's test a few things first, as I'm in the kind of a voiceover mode right now. I'm speaking through the pop filter and I'm right up on the microphone so you get the full range of richness in my voice. This is 12 inches from the microphone, still speaking in a normal speaking voice. And this is 36 inches from the microphone, still speaking in a normal speaking voice. And I haven't adjusted the gain at all on the microphone. Now, let's test the pop filter, so plosive warning. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So with the pop filter, I didn't get any plosives. Now without the filter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So yeah, the pop filter definitely works if you're up close to the microphone, even if it does take a little effort to get it positioned. Now, the one weakness I've noticed is the shock mount, which isn't completely capable of eliminating vibrations from being transferred to the microphone, as you can definitely hear it as I bump the desk. So now let's listen to the cardioid polar pattern. So this is 12 inches in front of the microphone where the microphone is most sensitive. This is 12 inches from the side of the microphone where the sensitivity starts to fall off. This is 12 inches from the rear of the microphone where it is least sensitive. And this is 12 inches from the top of the microphone, which is also not the correct way to use this microphone. In a practical scenario, here's the pickup of a mechanical keyboard placed in front of the microphone. And here's the pickup of that mechanical keyboard placed behind the mic. You also don't need a laptop or computer to use this microphone. I'm capturing this to my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus just using the standard Samsung voice recorder app. I just plugged in the mic, selected it as the input device in the app, and it worked. Now, for iPhone users, I did test this using my wife's iPhone 12 using a USB-C to Lightning cable, and while it did appear to power the mic, it didn't show up as an input device on the iPhone or any of the recorder apps I tried. It did work on my new Mac Studio, however, without issue. Okay, until now I've been using the microphone as I would for voiceover or audio broadcast work, so let's move into video broadcast or live stream mode where you don't want to block half your face. Because this is a condenser microphone and not a dynamic microphone, the proximity effect is not as significant, so you can move the microphone farther away while still capturing a good level of vocal range and detail. I've also switched from Audacity to OBS Studio to more closely match a live stream scenario. I've turned up the gain slightly to what I think are good levels without peaking. The sample rate and bit depth have been scaled down with OBS to 16-bit 44 kHz, and I've added a noise reduction filter. Of course, you can add more filters or even equalize the audio, but for demonstration, I'm keeping it as close to raw as possible while I sum up my thoughts on the 7 Rhymes SR-AU01 microphone. Now, while usually overlooked, the desktop stand provided with this microphone is definitely a step up from the stands that are typically included with microphones at this price point. It's solid and heavy and very versatile with the ability to adjust the height and angle of the mic, but again, it does need a non-slip foot. The microphone is also very well built, on par with a lot of similarly priced competitors, but unlike others, it includes onboard mute, gain control, and monitoring. You typically only see 1 or 2 of these options at this price point, not all 3, so there is some value there. Being USB, it puts it in the category most average consumers are looking for. No need to worry about LXR cables, preamps, or phantom power, it's just plug and play. Now, the overall sound quality can be good or bad depending on who you are. If you're looking for a microphone that approaches professional level audio quality but doesn't approach the cost of professional microphones, then this is a good option. But because this is such a sensitive and wide range microphone, you will need some level of post-processing or real-time audio adjustment knowledge to get the best sound from it. Ultimately, I think the 7 Rhymes SR-AU01-K2 is a good option if you're looking for a USB condenser microphone and is a good value at the $70 price. I think best use case is for video broadcast or just chatting type live streams where you don't want to be right up on top of the mic blocking your face, like if you're using a dynamic microphone. For podcast, audio broadcast, or voiceover work, I typically recommend dynamic microphones, so I would look at those for that type of work. But if you want a more versatile mic that can do it all, then this is an option to consider. And now I'll switch to fully post-processed and equalized audio to demonstrate what the full capabilities of the microphone can be. So let me know what you think or ask any questions you may have in the comments below. For more info and current pricing of the 7 Rhymes microphone, I've included a link in the description below. While you're there, be sure to hit that like and help me get this video out to more people who also might like the info, and maybe consider subscribing for a full range of tech-related content. And I'll see you in the next one.